What an entertaining two games with Inter Miami tying with Palmeiras and then Ahly keeping it up with FC Porto also with a tie game. And for me, this tournament, everyone that I knew, everyone that saying online, whatever, saying this is a friendly tournament. No one's gonna take this tournament seriously, and that these smaller teams are gonna get smoked, and then this competition does not matter at all. And for me, and since day one, that has just not been the case at all. Um, just such close games. Lower, I guess, to a side, if you want to say lower side of teams, are performing well against these top dogs. It showed it here in Group A with Inter Miami beating Porto. Ahly, they 100% could have beaten um, Porto way more than four than by 4 goals. Ahly could have scored way more, but we're gonna go in depth into each game there. But I wish the lighting was better. But yeah. Let's get into the Inter and Palmeiras game because that was the main game because they were both happening at the same time. So that was the main game everyone was really focusing on. Because top of the group will face Botafogo, and second place will face PSG. And right now we're gonna see a Messi reunion with PSG. For me, it's just adds on to the storyline. So I'm really excited to see that. But this game, Inter Miami were performing in the first half. Palmeiras had many chances. They had chances after chance after chance, but Palmeiras or Inter Miami was just able to defend them off. They got a early goal in the 16th minute, and then we're just able to keep that whole score that just keep that score until end of first half. And Palmeiras chance after chance, and they couldn't break through their defense. And for me, I thought it was over with Suarez scoring that. And the main key is that it was just Messi. Messi was just, he's for me, he still got it. For me, Messi 100% can still compete in the top level the way he is. Um, he was in the back. He was in the defense. He was in the midfield. He was in the attack, creating plays, setting the pace of the game, the tone, getting the ball more up. That's something Messi has been doing for his entire career. So it's amazing, really, to see. At his age, especially, um, doing it now. We're gonna stay against PSG, which is probably PSG are the champions, so it's gonna be hard. Seeing a Kavicha Korskelia versus a Jordi Alba. So it's gonna be hard with that. But Palmeiras were able to catch up. Finally, the chances coming in. Paulinho got one 80th minute, and then Mauricio was able to score the second one, and it was really unexpected. It was just really close games. I was watching also the Ali game at MetLife Stadium, and that game was just back and forth as well. So it was really hard to pay attention to both games at the same time. Um, your ball possession into Miami. And I feel like key part of that was just Messi. Messi was just unbelievable this match. Suarez won, player of the match. He got to go an assist. You have to give it to Luis Suarez. Um, but yeah, really close game. Estevio, um, he was showing what we had. Really, really excited to see how he will do in Chelsea. I just wish that Chelsea was the club that he chose. For me, Chelsea's just like a complete mess. Of like player wise, of how much young talent they're bringing in, and how much attackers that they have, and just too many cooks in the kitchen is not going to work well. So I hate that he joined a team like Chelsea, but we'll see how he does. Does there, and Palmeiras has so much young talent. Richard Rios, I wonder when he will get his big money move to Europe. People expected him to leave last year for Copa America. People expected him before that, even when Endrick was playing for Palmeiras. Richard Rios has always been, that known midfielder down in Brazil. So who knows? We'll see if he's ever, what team he'll join. He was heavily rumored to the Manchester United last season. But now let's get to the Ali game. I only watched the second half, and I was seeing Ali winning. I was like, wow. And then I think they were in 3-1, and then Porto made it 3-3, and then Ali made it 4-3, and then Porto in the last minute with Pepe with a screamer makes it 4-4. It's just back and forth game. This game, it did matter. Ali 100% could have made it to the next round. It all depended if even a loss by Palmeiras, you go by goal difference, Palmeiras still would have made it. But wow, this is people are saying, oh, in this tournament, Ahly, who are they? Who they're gonna perform? I always knew who they were. They were 100% one of the best teams down. Um, yeah, playing in the Asian Champions League, and they showed it here. They showed it that they 100% could have scored 6, 7 goals, 100% towards the second half, towards the end of the second half. But they Porto was able to get it, and Porto, even after when Porto scored, Ali had chance after chance, they just weren't able to make it through. Mora, the young Portuguese who's been heavily, similar like to João Neves and Benfica, heavily like looked at. Um, Gomez, Sansu, and then Pepe with that screamer. Ali scoring a hat trick. Really, he's a young striker for Ali. Really excited. Oh, young striker, never mind. I was looking at the wrong guy. I mean, he's the 26. Um, yeah, just great. Here we'll see. Porto had more possession, which was weird because for me, I didn't really think that Porto had way more possession. I think Ali always had that counter attack for them and always pushing up, and then just they weren't able to score from those chances. They missed a lot of chances. I'm sure why he got a 4.9. That's wild. Vieira, crazy to see him back in Porto. The formation, Porto were using a 3-3-1-3, which is normally not really used. But yeah, I was more watching the Inter game as well, but just amazing scenes. This is what the Club World Cup is really about. But I hate when people say it's a friendly tournament. For me, it's not. It's not really. But here we'll see knockouts. They're not showing yet, but PSG will versus Inter Miami, especially on Messi's birthday. So I'm just really excited to see that. Like I said, PSG is the champions of Europe right now, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But Flamengo versus Botafogo. Oh no. Botafogo versus Palmeiras. That's gonna be really, really interesting. Game. Both Brazilian teams, Botafogo, Palmeiras. Yeah, I'm really excited to see that. It's just, and then Bayern versus Chelsea. I believe I don't think they have it here yet, but Bayern will go against Chelsea in the last 16. So what amazing scenes here. So really excited to see how the rest of the tournament goes. But yeah, it was a little quick insight of what happened earlier today. So thank you and have a good one.